So we're here in Finland testing for this week's rally, what seems like in the middle of nowhere. And of course these test days are very important for the result that we want to try and achieve in the rally. So what is testing and how can you get the most from it? Well, let's have a closer look. So the first thing with any successful test is to choose a representable road, a road that represents the conditions and the character of the road that you've got for the rally or rallies coming up. It doesn't have to be too long. In my opinion, 3Ks is a good length because once you actually start running, you don't need to be doing maximum mileage, you just need enough corners and enough piece of road to get a feeling for what the car is doing. Here in WRC level, we're often testing 1 or 2 days for every rally, and while we have a good base set up, we find for the different characters and conditions of each rally that we have to fine tune this slightly to be able to get the maximum from the car. To do this, we're playing with suspension, springs, differentials, even tyres, and we're experimenting with things that we think may or may not work. It's important on tests to use it as an opportunity to learn, right or wrong, because often when you're in a rally and in the heat of the moment, you are always wondering what if I did this or what if I did this. If you have the information from the test, whether it worked or not, you then don't have to second guess yourself during the rally. If you're starting out, testing can also be a great way to get mileage and to learn your car. The basic things you can start with when setting up your car at a test is to work on spring rates. This is something very simple to do and can change the balance of the car quite easily. Also, you can experiment with things as minor as tyre pressures, as these things all make a difference, and ultimately what we're chasing is a car that is comfortable to drive and is going to allow you as a driver to drive at 100%. So obviously information is very important with your testing, and recording accurate information from both driver comments and the times. The beacons give us accurate timing data, but also a co-driver in the car with a stopwatch is just as useful. Also having the co-driver in the car replicates the exact weight and the exact conditions that you'll have during the rally. Obviously rallying is a big team sport, and on a test it's very busy days for the mechanics who are often changing parts back and forth. It's also about having a good working relationship with your engineer, giving good feedback about what the car's doing, and generally for me I break the feedback down into 3 aspects: corner entry, mid-corner and exit, and trying to detail each of these areas so you can fine-tune the car for different parts of the corner. Not less effort for the turn-in, but from the mid-corner to the exit. So it doesn't matter if you're doing a 50 or a 200 kilometre test, but generally I have the same sort of procedure where when you first come to a test you do 2 or 3 runs to clean off the road and to try and set a good baseline. But then the most crucial part of testing after this is to set a consistent pace, and it's very easy on a test road when you get to know the road and the corners to drive faster than what you maybe would in a rally. So it's about bringing it back a notch so you have a consistent speed, so you have good data between all the changes that you're making, and you can come to some good clear conclusions at the end of the test. So we had a good test today here in Finland. We refined a few things, including the suspension to handle the jumps and the high speeds here. So it's important to finish a test with good confidence and you go into the rally in a positive frame of mind. So let's do it. Follow us here.